Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. It is a different setup for the videos that I usually do here, but I will be reading my old fan fiction again. I'm going to read 2 chapters. Last we left off on the chapter called Why, and we're just going to hop right into it. So let's go. So guys, I will be reading my old fan fiction. If you've never seen this before, you should totally stop and watch the original first videos. I will have the first one linked in the description, I'm pretty sure. But yeah, you should totally go watch the first video before you watch this one, because we're like deep in this thing. But I'm gonna get on to reading. I'm gonna be reading off my laptop this time instead of on the desktop, because I just think this camera setup is better and it's a lot more comfy. But we're gonna figure it out. We're gonna hope we can get this thing on the screen. And yeah, so let's go. Let's get on to reading. Okay, we got it up on the computer. Let's get to reading, I guess. Again, the chapter is called Why, and it's in Haven's POV. So let's get it. Because of Jimin, I didn't get even a second of sleep. He was on my mind all night. The moment he told me he loved me was replaying in my head. I felt like the happiest girl in the world. Suddenly, someone knocked on my door. "Come in," I said, still in bed. "Happy birthday, Haven," Hana said, coming into my room. I looked at her confused. Is it my birthday? How did I forget my own birthday? Thanks, I've really been distracted lately, I said, getting out of bed. We should go shopping together. As a gift, I'll pay for any outfit you get, Hana said, smiling. Wait, where'd you get the money from? I got some from my dad, of course. Yo, my girl Hana like just got bank. I don't know, she got rich parents or something like that. But yeah, how my girl forget her own birthday? Oh, that's crazy. Brother, I don't know, man. I don't know. Again, I wrote this when I was like 13, so that's a thing that is happening. But we're it's going through pretty fast. This is like really fast paced, really quick, but we're going through it anyway. I was at the mall with Hana, and we had already picked out some cute outfits. At the moment, we were leaving the salon with our hair nice and done. Haven, I have to tell you something, Hana said, playing with her hair. What? Is it something bad? I asked worriedly. Worriedly? Anyway, it's nothing like that. It's just that I think I have feelings for Jungkook, Hana responded, her cheeks turning red a little. Really? How? I was shocked. Hana actually had a crush. That was the first time I've heard something like that from her. I don't know. Just give me some advice, she complained. Well, don't do anything too straightforward. Wait until you're sure he feels the same, I advised. When you know that, just tell him how you feel. I hope this works. Of course it will. Have some confidence. And then we skip to another scene. We're just flying through this. I don't know. Is it getting shorter the longer the story goes through? I could be tripping, but it feels like it's getting shorter. I don't know. But we're reading. We're doing things. We're reading. Later, I got a message from Jimin. It said happy birthday and that he had a surprise for me. I was so happy. Just him telling me happy birthday made me feel great. I wonder what the surprise was going to be. Another text showed up saying to meet him at the music video set. He was going to be done in 20 minutes. That gave me some time to get ready. I put on the outfit I had just bought and made my way to the set. I couldn't wait to see Jimin. I got there in 10 minutes and was a bit early. I could see that Jimin was still working. I just waited for him next to the director's seat. The director smiled at me as I stood next to him. So you're Jimin's girlfriend? He said. Your name's Haven, right? I nodded. I was flattered that he even knew who I was. It's nice to meet you, sir, I said, bowing slightly. I think you're pretty enough to be an actress or a model. What? Dude, what do you mean? Why did he just say that like that? I don't know, that's weird. Hold on, let me get Sabrina up here. Yeah, see this girl? She's literally just complaining down there. She could have just jumped up. Ain't that funny? But yeah, it was weird that he just said that. But anyway, back to reading. I gave him a surprised look. Did I hear that compliment correctly? No way. I couldn't, I said. I think you should try it. Here, take my card. You can tell me if you change your mind. I nodded and took his card. The rector didn't have to go back to work. After a few more long minutes, Jimin was finally finished. He came up to me with a big smile on his face. "You're here early," Jimin said, ruffling my hair. "I wasn't doing anything, so I thought I'd watch you work," I said. "Right here? Wait right here. I'll get your present." Jimin kissed my cheek and went off to go get my surprise. I waited a few minutes, but Jimin was taking longer than expected. I was starting to feel impatient. Maybe he had a little bit more work to do. That's what I thought. Maybe I should check on him, I said to myself as I left the spot I was in. I wandered around until I heard Sarani's voice. It was coming from around a corner. Maybe she knew where Jimin went. I walked toward her and suddenly saw Jimin. "Come on, just try it," Sarani said as she pulled Jimin into a kiss. I was in shock. I dropped my purse and ran away. I couldn't believe Sarani kissed Jimin and that he didn't push her away. My heart was pounding in anger as I went to my car. I sat on the car for a second to calm myself. Sat in the car? Okay. Calm myself down. I was starting to question if Jimin actually loved me. He said that yesterday, and all of a sudden, he was kissing some other girl. That made my blood boil. Oh my God, girl, relax. You didn't even wait for him to push her away. Like, she just moved so subtly. Like, slow down, girl, slow down. Jesus, everything's happened so fast. Anyway, maybe I should call Jungkook. I pulled out my phone. It rang for a minute. He picked it up. I don't know what I was trying to say there. Bye. Anyway. "Hey, Rin, what's up?" Jungkook said. "I just need someone to talk to," I said. "Would you meet me at the bar?" "Sure, I'll be there in a few minutes." Girl. I hung up and started my car. I drove to the bar. I tried to keep my mind clear as I drove, but all I could see was Sarani kissing Jimin. I felt like I was going insane. I really did need a drink, and a strong one at that. When we made it to the bar, Jungkook and I sat together. "Oh, happy birthday," Jungkook said with a smile. "More like sad birthday," I said, putting my head down. "Did something happen?" Jungkook asked. I leaned back in my chair and sighed. I didn't even want to say it out loud. It was like I was accepting what happened, but I had to let Jungkook know. "I saw Sarani and Jimin kissing," I said, biting my lip. I could feel tears threatening to flow. "What?" "Oh, that's the end of the chapter." Okay, there's things happening, miscommunication, things happening. It's happening so fast. Like, if I would have wrote this now, it probably would be better detailed and like longer and a little bit more fleshed out. I would hope so. I think I've improved a lot in my writing, but I don't know. If you read my books, do you think I improved in my writing? I don't know. This chapter is called Let Me Explain, and it's in a third person POV. That's interesting. Here we go. Oh, so, okay. I think we're going back to what happened with Sarani and Jimin, but in a third person perspective instead of in Jimin's perspective, I guess. Because he's not like the main character, he's like the love interest. But anyway, let's go. Haerin came into the set earlier than expected. Jimin just had to finish up work. After he finished, he walked up to Haerin with a smile. When Haerin smiled back, Jimin was really happy. He loved her so much. He wanted to kiss her then, but he controlled himself. "You're here early," Jimin said, ruffling Haerin's hair. "I wasn't doing anything, so I thought I'd watch you work," she said, her face turning red. "Wait right here, I'll go get your present." Jimin kissed her cheek and went off to go get her surprise. When Jimin was walking to the dressing room, he was suddenly grabbed by the arm and pushed against the wall. He was surprised to see Sarani smiling at him. "Hey, Jimin, I really think you should reconsider," she said, moving closer to Jimin. He tried to back away, but there was still a wall in the way. "What are you talking about?" Jimin said. "Haerin isn't that pretty, you know. I could be a better girlfriend than her," Sarani ranted. "Come on." Hey, you, I could be your girlfriend. What's that Avril Lavigne song? How's it go? Girlfriend. Anyway, let me go back to reading. "There's no way I'd give Haerin up. I love her and not you." Sarani got really angry this time. She took a deep breath to calm herself. "Just try kissing me," she said before kissing Jimin. That is not what she said in the other POV. Anyway, that's when Haerin showed up. She dropped her purse and ran off. Jimin quickly pushed Sarani off him. He grabbed Haerin's purse and hurried after her, but she was already gone. Jimin had to go after her to explain. But where could she have gone? And then we're back to Hayren's POV. Hey, you, I could be your girlfriend. No, I really don't remember how the song goes. Let me stop. Even Sabrina's looking at me like I'm ridiculous. Look at
bombastic side eye, criminal offense.
Back to reading. She's so sweet. Look at her. Ah. Back to reading Hayren's POV. Okay. Did something happen? Jungkook asks. I leaned back in my chair and sighed. I don't even want to say it out loud. It was like I was accepting what happened, but I had to let Jungkook know. I saw Sarani and Jimin kissing. I said bite my lip. I could feel tears threatening to flow. What? Jungkook stood up. He must have been really upset. I could tell. I reached over and grabbed his hand. Calm down. Let's just have some drinks, I said, pouring some liquor in his glass. I don't want to think about it right now. Jungkook nodded and sat back down. I started to drink, but Jungkook didn't touch a single cup. He glanced at me a few times as I drank 2 bottles by myself. Hey, Ren, you should slow down, Jungkook said worriedly. I'm fine. I'll drink as much as I want, I said, drinking some more. I was feeling a bit loopy, but that's what I wanted, so I couldn't think of anything. It was my birthday. I should be enjoying myself. This was all Jimin's fault. He could have had his guard up around Sarani. He should have had his guard up. Unless he wanted her to kiss him. I feel like me didn't know how liquor worked when I wrote this. But anyway, I mean, I guess you do feel a little loopy. I don't know. But anyway, maybe it was the liquor talking, but I wanted revenge. Huh? If Jimin was gonna have fun kissing some other girl, then why can't I have a little fun? I glanced at Jungkook and smirked. Oh, yo, this is about to get messy. No, stop. Jungkook, kiss me, I said. Jungkook looked at me in surprise. I think you drank too much, Jungkook said, standing up. You should go home. He grabbed my arm and led me out of the bar. When we got to my car, I grabbed his shirt and pulled him closer to me. You like me, right? I whispered. This is your chance. You don't know what you're saying. You love Jimin. Don't do this. Why would I stay loyal to Jimin when he went and kissed some other girl? This time tears escaped. I let go of Jungkook in a tear and wiped the tears from my eyes. I'm sure Jimin didn't just go and kiss her like that, he said, patting my shoulder. The crying sobered me up and a little, and I realized that I had what I had said to Jungkook. I couldn't believe I did that. What should I do now? Girl, I know damn well you was not about to get sober from crying. She drank way more than that. But like I said, I wrote this when I was 13. I don't know what I'm talking about. Ignore it. Ignore it. Hey, Ren, I've been looking all over for you, I heard Jimin say, running to us. Jungkook and I looked at each other and then back at Jimin. Hyung, what did you do? Jungkook said, sounding a little upset. I didn't kiss Sarani. She kissed me and I tried to stop her, Jimin said out of breath. I'll leave you two alone, Jungkook said. He glanced at me and then left us alone. I didn't want him to leave, though. I didn't want to be stuck with Jimin right now. I wanted to go home. I don't want to talk to you, I said, trying to open my car door. Jimin then suddenly grabbed my arm. Please listen to me, he said. I tried to get out of his grip, but I was too weak. I hated how I'd lose my strength around Jimin. I feel like when I wrote this, I watched too many of those animes, those romance animes back in that time, you know what I mean? Because there's a lot of, I don't know, dubious, consenty things going on, at least when it comes to the kissing. Like, you know, grabbing. But anyway, back to reading. Fine, let me explain then. Jimin let go of my arm and began to tell me about what happened. He told me about how Sarani was trying to get him to leave me, but he refused, and how she just suddenly kissed him. He explained everything. I was trying to stay angry at him, but I couldn't. I actually believed what he said. I didn't think he was lying at all. Please believe me. I love you too much to lose you, Jimin said. My heart was pounding so hard, I could barely think. Why must I be this way? I hate how much I love you. This is so corny. It's so corny. It's so corny. Oh, God. I almost died. I said, resting my head on his chest. He wrapped his arms around me, and I felt so much better. even though he was the one who caused me to be upset in the first place. I would never leave you for someone else. I only want you. I believe you. Promise me one thing, I said. Keep your guard up around Serrani and around other girls. I promise I'll only be yours. I was happy. Maybe I should have trusted Jimin more. Maybe he should have been more careful. I'd never really know. But now everything was okay. Even though today didn't go at all as planned, it all ends well. I don't know what I was trying to say there. It all needs well. Anyway, and I was with Jimin a few months ago. I never imagined Jimin saying things like this. The end. We're making it to more Hana and Jungkook things. I'm kind of excited about that because I like them more. But yeah, that was the story. It happened so fast and then ended so fast. Like, this is crazy. If this wasn't a fan fiction, I would totally rewrite this as like a story or something. And it would be like so good and so much better. I could like fix this so much better. But our next one is called Your Cousins After All. It obviously follows Hana, and we're going to probably get some more Jungkook Hana romance things. And I'm pretty excited about that. But that is it for that. Well, guys, that is it for this week's video. I'm really having a great time reading my old fan fictions. Is it absolutely dumpster garbage fire? Yes. But it's really cool to see how my writing has changed and improved and all that stuff. But I'm having so much fun, and maybe I can read some of my newer writing, my books and stuff on this channel. I'm not sure how I'm going to do that. Maybe I'll do like a live or something like that. But I don't know. Let me know in the comments if that's something you would like to see. If you like this video, press that like button and subscribe to my channel because you will get more videos like this, reading my own writing, vlogging about being an author, reading vlogs, all that fun stuff. It's gonna be fun. And this year I am doing a whole revamp, so a lot of things will be changing, and I do want to improve on my video making skills. So, and I really want to grow this channel. It's one of my goals. So please subscribe if you like this video and you sat through the whole thing. And I will see you guys next week in the next video.